I think kind of an highly underrated is just like building relationships with people. Cause I was going to say, like, I was going
1000%.
through things. I was like, okay, there's sales, like you have your like core business stuff. Like you have to track the finances. You have to learn how to sell things, whether you're selling it over the phone or online,
Mm-hmm.
email, whatever. Like you got to learn how to sell. You have to learn how to deliver on whatever it is that you're selling. So you have to be proficient there. And then you've got to, I mean, managing people is another one you can get into, but you don't have to get into that. But I do think building relationships is like the who you know part matters. If you want to start really, really growing, like the who you know part is a huge piece of it. That, but and that's across everything. It's not just like meeting friends that own businesses, and it's like it could be meeting. I think I talked about this in a lot last podcast, like meeting reps, you know, for or like I don't know, gatekeepers is what I'm going to call them, like the people that have money that could give you money, especially in like this influencer affiliate marketing kind of world. Like it's really important to actually build relationships with affiliate managers.
Sure.
I don't know, that just it just kind of spans like you want to get into masterminds, you want to like learn stuff from people that are wealthier than you, like you want to unlock revenue from other sources. Like you just have to be good at talking to people, not even be good at talking, you just have to meet people, and you just gotta just talk
Yeah.
to people. I guess talking to people is what it really comes down to.
No, I think that's huge. And it goes to, I mean, we talk about Chris Orzakowski on this podcast a lot because he's our bro, you know, but like that dude, you know, just came from talking to somebody in a Facebook group, hopping on a Zoom call, became friends. How big of an impact has he had on our business? Right? Massive, you know? And so it's like, you never know what that's going to be. You know, I've got a former client lives in another country in Europe, and man, I can't even total how much business I gained from him over the years, from him referring people to me, or even just from when I was starting out and we started working together, and he would get a course or he would join a program, and I would go through that material with him and to help him implement it. And I gained all this knowledge because of that relationship for free. And that opened doors for me because it allowed me to understand things, it allowed me to be able to do things, it allowed me to get better results for people. But that's massive. That's massive, man. And I think it just goes to like, I think one of the things I didn't know I was doing it when I was starting, but I would 100% do again is like, I just talked to anybody I could. I used to hop on Zoom calls with people all the time because if I could learn something from somebody, cool. If I was able to help somebody with something, like that was experience, right? Like if you're sitting here and you're like, well, I'm a I'm a video editor, right? Like that's what I do. I'm a freelance video editor. Like you should be trying to help every single person you come across that needs help with that, like help them with it. Even if they're not going to hire you. And they might hire you, but if you just help somebody, then they're gonna refer you people. They're gonna introduce you to people. And that really, like, that's the key to building a network is just conversations and getting to know people, you know? So, and you just never know. Like you can't use that as a strategy for growth. I mean, I guess you could, but like it shouldn't be that. It's just like
Right.
go
Yeah.
flex those muscles, help as many people as possible, and like things will come from it, and you'll gain a lot from it, and you'll learn a lot.
Yeah. And like, I don't know. I feel like the more people you know, the luckier you get, sort of like, because
Sure.
there's
It's
a
that.
luck factor in business. Because sometimes things just go your way, and sometimes like they just don't go your way. But if you know enough people, you have enough connections, you like, I don't know, you can kind of start leaning on those things to make things happen versus just
Yeah,
kind of like allowing the market to, I don't know, make things
sure.
happen to you. Like so,
Well,
um,
there's a luck element, but you can increase your luckiness
yeah,
by
no,
doing certain things, you know, like you create opportunity, and luck comes from opportunity. So if you're talking to a lot of people, if you're building something, you're putting out content, you're growing an audience, you're going to masterminds, like those things create opportunities. And that's where the luck comes from, right? The going to a conference and you talk to somebody in a bar and it leads to a big business opportunity. Like, yeah, that's lucky, but like you created that opportunity by joining that mastermind or signing up for that, investing in that conference.